Hey everybody, Glenn here, and I'm excited to bring you a new subscription box, at least new to me, but this is actually the second box in that has been released for this, and that is the Marvel Gear and Goods box from our friends at Loot Crate. Now, the Marvel Gear and Goods box is a bi-monthly subscription, and it goes for $40. Now, at first, the idea of, okay, it's a Marvel-themed box, it's every 2 months, it must be trying to compete with the Marvel Collector Core. But the more I found out about this box, the more I realized it's not trying to compete with Marvel Collector Core at all. If you're looking for figures or toys or that kind of thing, comics, the Marvel Collector Core is going to be good for that. But that's not how this box is really set up. Yes, it's a Marvel box. It's got 4 to 7 exclusive items. But the Gear and Goods is geared more towards practicality. So if you're looking for figures or you're looking for comics and toy type stuff, you're not going to find that in this, really. This is going to be more as if the Marvel Collector Core had a lot more of practical stuff like mugs and, coasters and things like that. So, looking at the initial box, which was the Mystic Crate of the Marvel Gear and Goods in November, there was, again, coasters. There was a toothpick holder set. So there was things that are more homey type items rather than the toy related items like figures. So if you're looking for something similar to the Marvel Collector Core, you're not going to find it here. This is going to be very different. Again, $40 crate. It's pretty heavy. So we'll kind of see what's in it, but it's going to be very much those more, I hate to say this, adult items. I'm sitting in front of 600 pop figures, and I'm talking about adult items. But you'll see what I mean when I get in here. A very different box than what you'll find in the Marvel Collector Core, but that's the point. They're trying to have that alternative and have a box that's not going to have things very similar to the Collector Core, which is already very popular and a subscription box that most people have if they're into Marvel anyway. So let's see what we've got. Interesting. As far as the arrival of this box, I got my shipping notification and a notification that it was delivered, but then I didn't have it. It wasn't at my front door. So what I assumed was that the package was stolen from my front door. 2+ years of living in this house and getting packages almost every day, that has never happened. Our front door is set way back from the street, and it kind of curves, so you can't really just be walking by and see stuff on our porch. So that's a good thing. I've never had anything stolen before, so I was really upset. You hear about package thieves all the time, especially around the holidays. So I started getting into, okay, well, maybe I need to get a camera for the front door, one of those doorbells that connects to your phone, what have you, so you've got something there. Or USPS couldn't be bothered to ring my doorbell, which was another thing that was going to be irritating to me. Well, I've got the box, and the reason I've got the box is because it actually showed up in the parcel part of my mailbox the next day. So they said it was delivered on one day, but I actually got it the next, which was a first for me. I'd never seen that before because, tracking is pretty accurate. I mean, if they say they delivered it at 11:09 to your door, you should have it, right? But I actually didn't get it till the next day. So I think it might have set on the mail truck by mistake, and they put it in the next day. So anyway, so I got the box. I feel much better about the packages I get delivered. We're usually right on top of when that doorbell rings getting out there. But so that was the interesting part of this, but I'm glad I managed to get it. So let's see what we've got. All right, it looks like it's set up very nicely packed as Loot Crate usually is. So I'm seeing a wearable, so let's dig that out first. Not quite sure what it is, but we'll put it up together. It feels like an apron. It is an apron. It has that. I work in a restaurant, so I know kind of that material that aprons are made out of, and that is exactly what this is. This is a Black Panther apron. Big black apron. It's good quality. I'd almost hate to get it dirty by cooking with it. It's got an adjustable neck. It's actually very nice design. I like the way that looks. It's very mystic and cool. Super science, by the way, is the theme on this box. In Thursday, Thanksgiving's, not even Thanksgiving's, November's box was mystic, and this one is super science. So this kind of qualify for both, but very cool look to it. There's Black Panther right there on the front. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is a home item that if you're, I don't know, I hate to generalize, but if you're a teenager getting these boxes for figures and keychains and toys and stuff, that might be disappointing because it's an apron, right? So, but I think it's very cool. Again, it's a very practical home item that combines fandom with, stuff you need around the house. So there's the apron. All right, let's see what else we got. Looks like we've got a glass, and this is worth looking at. Again, Loot Crate Marvel Gear Plus goods. This is the various versions of Hank Pym, from Ant-Man to Giant Man, Ultron standing behind him. And fittingly, it is a measuring glass. Let's see if I can get it out. And the reason I say fittingly is they've done something pretty cool with this glass. It's a measuring glass. You see the lines there, but it is got the growing versions of Hank Pym along the gradients of the glass. So that's pretty cool. I like the way they did that. This is looks like ounces and cups. Right there, you can kind of see it. Number one, very cool. The Hank Pym scientist, with a kind of a measuring glass here, but also the design with the ever growing Ant-Man to looks like it's Ant-Man to Hank Pym to, I can't tell who else. It's hard to see, but I see Yellow Jacket in there, and then Giant Man is the largest. So looks very cool. I like the design. It's very clever, and again, it's practical. All right, let's see what we got. Little item here. Can't tell what it is. Okay, it's an ice mold. A MODOK ice mold. So I might as well show the box. You see there's MODOK on the back there. Instructions there. So basically it makes a big ice cube. So there he is. There's our old buddy MODOK. And you basically pull him apart. You pour your water in here. Cover him up. Put him in the freezer, and then at the end you've got a giant ice cube in the shape of MODOK. Pretty cool. Geeky ice is always good. I'm not sure what you'd use an ice cube that big in, but as a single ice cube in a drink or whatever, that's very cool. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is another exclusive to Gear and Goods, and it's your ice mold. So again, home items, pretty much 3 kitchen items right in a row. All right, we've got a big item, and this is the Super Science plate set. So we continue the kitchen theme here with a bunch of plates. So plate set, that's interesting. My mom used to collect various plates. So let's see what these look like. These are hard plastic plates with various designs. There's the Hulk. There's the Amadeus Cho Hulk which I can't stand, but there he is. Iron Man. These are very cool, kind of very modern art looking. There's Spidey. The red plate. And Ant-Man. With the blue plate. So a 4-plate set. Again, they're not China or anything, but they're hard plastic, pretty good quality. These would make good, you know, in our household, we kind of go into extremes. We have really nice, you know, that blue China plateware that we don't use very often. And then we have paper plates, which we use most often. This is a nice little in-betweener, right? They're plates that are light and, you know, you can use pretty easily, and they'll wash pretty easily. But you're also not going to drop them and break them. And carrying a stack of them is not going to break your arm. So these are nice fandom plates. I like them. It's actually a pretty cool set, except I could do without Amadeus Cho as the Hulk, but that's a personal preference. So very cool. Again, all kitchen items, every single one. And then we've got a pin, and this is kind of a Loot Crate tradition anyway. This is a Gear and Goods pin though. And this is Ultron. That is a great pin. That looks awesome. I love that Ultron head. It's not like the buttons you get in a regular Loot Crate. This is a premium pin that just has a great chrome look to it, and very nice. Even on the backing, I mean, it looks great on the little cardboard backing there. That I might keep it on there. No reason to take it off because that is a cool looking pin. That looks great. This is funny because this is just the pin, but it's kind of one of my favorite items in this box. All right, what do I got last? Oh, it's a spoiler card, but it's done up in a very cool way. The one part of the spoiler card has got some blueprints, some Iron Man blueprints from Stark Industries, and then it goes into the spoiler card on the back. Super science. So we've got the Black Panther apron. Okay, so this is actually, if you look at it a little more closely, let's check it out. This is the Black Panther. Let's see. Black Panther and his Black Panther Hulkbuster. So his little machine that he developed to fight the Hulk. So you can kind of see him sitting down in there. So that's kind of a cool thing. The MODOK ice mold we saw. The plate sets. So this is art. This is Michael Cho artwork, and they're microwave and dishwasher safe. So put them on the top shelf of the dishwasher, and you're in good shape. Again, I figured these plates would be pretty easy to clean. Let's see. Hank Pym measuring glass. Again, microwave and dishwasher safe, and then the Ultron pin. So very, very cool items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Almost all of them kitchen related except for the pin. And as always, the Loot Crate tradition of being able to, make something cool out of the box continues. Looks like it's a Iron Man workstation. Do the different folds, fold it upside down, inside out, and you're good. So, you know what? Here's my prediction. I haven't looked at any other unboxings except for the start of one, because I didn't think I thought this had gotten stolen, right? So I started watching my good friend Stephen Higgins unboxing. I'm going to link him down below. Check his unboxing as well. But I saw the beginning of one, and I didn't really see any of the items. But now that I've seen the items, I predict some backlash on this. These are not items that a traditional subscription box subscriber is going to be looking for. This, I think, could have been advertised better, right? I think it could have been advertised a little bit more clearly as to what kind of items you were going to get in this box, because I think most of us just figured, okay, Loot Crate's doing something to compete with Collector Core. Let's see what we've got. We didn't expect all these home items. Now, me personally, I dig it a lot because you're not going to get these anywhere else. And, yeah, Collector Core and all the Funko ones, they're exclusive items too, but they're not going to be the same. These are very practical. Yeah, you'll get mugs in the Collector Core. You might even get, we've got the salt and pepper shakers in the DC box recently. There'll be little things here and there from Pop Home and those kind of things, but this is all kitchen items, right? And that's going to put some people off. It really is. It doesn't I'm giving this box an A. I really enjoyed it. I like all the different items in it, and I like, for a change, being able to get a box that's not a bunch of toys, right? So I think this is a very cool box. I'm giving it an A, but I can see a lot of disappointment in some of these. And, I think folks are going to see these unboxings and say, oh, I didn't. Apron? Really? Plates? Measuring cup? What's that all about? I really dig it. I think it's cool. So I'm very impressed with this. $40 is pretty high for a subscription box. Now it's bi-monthly, so that helps that. You can kind of look forward to it every other month, even though it is a little on the pricey side. I'm going to hold on to it for a little while because it is every couple of months. We'll see what the next one brings in March. The next box is I'm not sure if it's a Wolverine. It's Weapon X is the next box. So there's a lot of Wolverine in there. They've already spoiled one of the items. It's going to be a Wolverine knapsack, like a messenger bag, kind of a Logan one. So it actually looks pretty cool. So you can check that out on Loot Crate's site. But other than that, I really enjoyed this box. But I can see where some people aren't going to really like it all that much. So we'll see what happens in March. I'm looking forward to that Weapon X box. If you would like to subscribe to your own Loot Crate Marvel gear and goods, or Loot Crate in general, I'll have links down below in the description for you. As always, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And if you like this video, throw me a like. That helps the channel a lot, and keeps us in the upper area of the search results. So that always helps to get more viewers and things like that. So if this is your first time here, think about subscribing to me as well, and you'll see every one of my videos as they come out. Hit that bell next to the subscription button, and you'll get notifications as well. So until next time, we'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.